What's up, guys? Hope you are doing well. So well. Testimony for y'all. Around maybe freshman or sophomore year of college, I'm hanging out with my buddy James Wallace, a man of God. Such a fun guy. And we're going thrifting in Houston. I think it's called Family Thrift Center off Long Point. It's like, it puts college town thrift shops to shame because everything is legit like $4 and it doesn't matter how nice of an item it is. And it's huge, just so much in there, particularly clothes. And so we're having fun at Family Thrift Center. I think I got a belt and a matching pair of dress shoes. Walked out of there, $8 later, feeling pretty good. We walk out of there and there's this guy asking for money, begging pretty much. I'm not really sure if he was homeless. I think he was, but that wasn't really the point of the interaction. He wasn't like overplaying that, but he's there asking for money. He called out to us, whatever, spare change. And hey, credit to James. James walks over there and he's like, oh, what are you asking for? Oh, you need some money? Hey, here's $20. Gives him $20. And literally, and I'm walking up there with James, so he's talking to us, but he goes, are you an angel? Actually, wait, hold up. No, it's not the first thing he said. It gets even crazier. Not crazy, but at first he's like super grateful and also like acknowledging that $20 is larger than what most people would give him. And he's like, oh man. And then he says something along the lines of like, I'm not buying alcohol with this, like to let us feel good about this amount of money that we gave him. And he's like, hey, just so you know, is pretty much what he's getting at. Like, this is going to go to food because I'm going to honor the fact that you gave me $20. And James goes something along the lines of, I don't care if you get alcohol with it. Like, you could totally buy alcohol. Like, if that's what you want to buy, you can buy it. Like, I'm giving it to you, you can do what you want with it. And that's when he asks if he was an angel. And James said yes and flew in the sky. Like, see ya, going back. Just kidding. But I want to just, so anyways, and then we talked to him for a bit. We pray for him, and he's just super blessed, super encouraged. But it was I guess a testimony, a simple testimony of loving someone and loving them where they're at, not necessarily loving them prescriptively, like, I will do this for you if you do this, which is not necessarily wrong either, and there's settings where that's appropriate. But I think at this point in my life, that's the only type of love that I knew or that I was familiar with. Is like, there's no free, like there's always a string attached, Like, if I give you something, not like it's mine anymore, like it's yours. I'm not going to try to micromanage, not that level. But I'm going to be interested in the stewardship of whatever I gave, And again, there's a part of that that's good and healthy. I'm not trying to poo-poo on that. A return on investment, a strategic mindset, not just with investment dollars, but also with giving dollars. If everyone gave strategically and, really sussed out the impact or lack thereof that their dollars are making, probably we'd live in a net better world, So again, not going there, but in the context of relationship, in the context of blessing a specific person in a specific moment, not big picture, not solving the world's problems, but just in this moment, you know, the fact that he got $20, he's thinking, man, this is great. Let me try to live up to it. And then the moment when James gives him permission to buy alcohol with it, if that's how he chooses to spend it, was the moment that actually opened his heart, more so than the $20. He literally thought James was an angel, which was hilarious because he's not that, okay? Angels wish they were us anyways, so don't even get it twisted. As believers, you know, not just me and James. And yeah, it turned into a thorough conversation. I mean, we probably talked to him for 20 minutes or so. And I think just that moment for me was transformative. So I think God used it in my life to show me a higher degree of compassion and mercy. And just like seeing that there are people that almost supersede problems, or like not necessarily supersede, but like there's two different things, you know. There's like systemic issues, and there's like big picture problems, you know, like there's this category, and then there's like human hearts. And I think God just used that to help me value the human heart, even if the human experience maybe points to some systemic issues or whatever it may be, you know. And yeah, that guy was super blessed, you know, like he God touched his heart. He felt like really inspired, like he left just feeling encouraged and more spiritual minded than he was before. And you know, he had talked about some church experiences he had, and obviously this is kind of a vague memory to a degree. I definitely remember this conversation, but I don't remember all the specifics of exactly what his takeaways were. You know, I don't know if his life changed forever afterwards, but a little moment to be used by the Lord was special, especially to help someone in need. Like, that's cool. I didn't do that before I followed God. You know, like, I definitely didn't take 20 minutes out of my evening to talk to someone that was a stranger before I followed God. So there's some changing in my heart that he was doing, and like in the moment of blessing and serving, like he changes me, you know, he opens me up to a greater level of generosity and mercy than I knew before. And I'm thankful for that. So that's really the gist of the testimony. Thanks, James, for that, and let me tag along, and hopefully I'll encourage that a little gesture of your words, your encouragement, your love can actually mean more to someone than even what you could do for them. In the case of this homeless guy, like, money was not as important as the respect of his autonomy, like looking at him as a man and allowing him to make his own decisions. That's probably pretty rare. Like, he probably doesn't get that often. That level of trust and that freedom of any type of micromanagement. So anyways, hope y'all are blessed. That's all I got for y'all today. I'll talk to y'all soon. Life is worship. God is love.